Shalom, y'all. Bashim Shepard, y'all. Shema, Bashim Shah. This is Priest and Captain Shemawa Allah, ISBK Queens class. We're gonna get right into it. The white man. Now, last time I had a class, I spoke on how the real color of the Jews were, how the Jews were black, how the Jews were blacks, Hispanics, and Indians. And how the description in the Bible only fits us. It doesn't fit our oppressor, the so-called white man. But everybody's getting a lot of backlash, like Kyrie Irving, Kanye West, because they say, the Jews are black. Kyrie Irving made that post on his page that the Hebrews to Negroes, saying that the Jews are really black people and all that, blacks and Hispanics. So if the white man is a Jew, if the white man is not, then who is he then? Who is he is biblically? Because the white man claims he's being a Jew, told Kanye West, J.P. Morgan said they don't want his money in his bank anymore. You get a lot of backlash. Kyrie Irving can't play no more because he said that Nick Cannon got vilified because he said he knew the Jews were black people. He had to go out and apologize and all that. So who are the Jews? Who are the white men on this earth? Who are they biblically? Let's go to Genesis 25 and 22.
Come.
I'm gonna go into that, and I'm also going to how the Lord feels about our oppressor, because the Bible clearly shows that God loves Israel and Israel only, the Jews, blacks, and so how does He feel about the so-called white man? How does He feel about him? We're gonna go into that too, and we're gonna get into why everybody gravitates to our oppressor to show that he's a real Jew. You can't say he's not a Jew and things like that. So let's go Genesis 25 and 22. Read what you got.
Come. Genesis chapter 25, verse 22. And the children struggled together within her.
Let's give a little backdrop, right? Isaac and Rebecca was Isaac's wife. She wanted to get pregnant. She wanted to get pregnant for a long time. And when she finally got pregnant, she had twins in her womb. Read what you got.
Come. Genesis chapter 25, verse 22. And the children struggled together within her. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Most High.
So Rebecca is saying, if I was meant to be pregnant, if I'm meant to have a child, then why am I thus? Why is this such a hard pregnancy? And she went to inquire. She prayed to the Most High for answers. Read on.
Come. Verse 23. And the Most High said unto her, two nations.
A nation is a race of people. Two different races. Read on.
Are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels.
Two manner of people, two different types of people shall be separated from. Read on.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
And the one people shall be stronger than other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. Now we're gonna get who came out first. Read on. Read verse 25.
Come. Verse 25. And the first came out red, as all over like a hairy garment. And they call his name Esau.
The first came out red, like all over like a hairy garment. And they called his name Esau. Means wasted away is he. Because the way his skin looked, like he's a leper. Like he got leprosy or something like that. That's how he looked. That's the description of the so-called white man. That's not us.
Right.
And he came out first, remember, and the elder was going to serve the younger sister. The white man going to serve somebody. Read on.
Come. Verse 26. And after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob.
Now, why didn't describe how Jacob looked? Because Jacob came looking normal with brown skin, like how everybody else on the earth has brown skin.
Right.
You know what I mean? But our oppressor, the white man, he came out all hairy all over like a hairy gun. That's how he looked today. He all hairy. Look at the Jewish man with that beard that we all over his face and everything. You can't even see his mouth. You know what I mean? His big old, you know what I mean? It's all in his mouth and everything like that. All that dandruff and all that. Right. Hey, that's him. He's wasted away.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what he looked like. Go to verse 30.
Come. Verse 30. And Esau said to Jacob.
Verse 29.
Salaki. Verse 29. And Jacob pottage. And who's that? Pottage. And Esau came from the field, and he was faint.
That's right. Esau came from, but he was faint because he didn't have a catch that day. He's a cunning hunter. You know, this wasn't a description of our so-called person. He's a cunning hunter. That's why he can sit in the woods and put deer urine on his body to smell like a deer and sit up in a tree for 3 days and catch some deer. He does stuff like that. Nobody's more blessed at killing than he is. He's a killer. He's a hunter. That's what he does. Like prophesy.
Yeah, Salakia, sir. And he don't really hunt to live or for food. He just hunt because it's a sport.
For sport. That's what he does it. He hunts for sport. It's not because he gotta eat. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's anybody. We go to the supermarket, we buy meat, right? We buy lamb and goat and beef and all that because we gotta eat. But we ain't killing nothing just to put it up on our wall like a mansion. That's it. That's him. He does that. Right. He does things for fun like that. That's his nature. That's what he is. Read verse 30.
Verse 30. And Esau said to Jacob, feed me, I pray thee, with that shall red porridge.
Same red porridge.
Same red porridge. For I am faint. Therefore was his name called Edom.
Edom means red. He wanted that same red. That's how he eats medium rare. He say that's brown on the outside. And all that blood is in. When the scriptures say not to eat the blood because the life is in the blood. Right. That shows he's a disgusting animal. You know what I mean? He wants the blood and the meat and all that. That's how he likes to live. He likes to live like that. Go to chapter 27.
Come on.
Verse 38.
Genesis 27. 38. Genesis chapter 27, verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, how thou but one blessing, my father.
This is Isaac. He's about to die, right? He already blessed Jacob. He told Jacob what he's going to have. Jacob got the blessing because it was originally Esau should have got to him. Remember, he sold his birthright.
Right.
You know what I mean? He sold his birthright. He hated his birthright. He just wanted that same bread pie. So really, the blessing belonged to Jacob anyway. So Rebecca set it up so that way Jacob could get the blessing. But now here come Esau crying. You only got one blessing. Read on.
Khan. Bless me, even me also, oh my father. And Esau felt lift up his voice and wept.
Keep reading.
Verse 39. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of the heaven from above.
Keep going.
Verse 40. And by thy sword shall thou live.
By the sword. How did Whiteman get everything he got? By the sword. Right. How he take this country from the Native American Indians? By the sword. Right. How he take California, New Mexico, Arizona, Texas from the Mexican? By the sword. Right. How's he living right now in Afghanistan right now? Trying to make them Christians and democratic. By the sword. That's how he lives. He lives by the sword. That's our oppressor. That's the so-called white man. This fits him to a T. This is not us. You know what I mean? So this is the most high. Then what the original, the bloodline, the holy bloodline can't come out of somebody like Esau. The white man, the so-called Jewish family, he can't be the chosen. He is not the chosen man. This world will be upside down forever if he's the chosen people of God. Go to Obadiah.
Come. What chapter and verse?
Where's Obadiah? Anyway. Obadiah, the first verse. First verse.
1 and 1. 1 and 1.
If I can find it myself.
Come.
That's small. That's not that way. It's the other way. Let's read what you got.
Come. Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1.
Read.
The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Most High Power concerning Edom.
This is a vision for the Most High gave Obadiah concerning our oppressor. Read on.
We have heard a
Let's drop down to verse 3.
Verse 3. The proud of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwelleth in the cliff of the rock.
And to a T again. What does he call himself? Caucasian, which means cave dweller. The pride of the heart has deceived man. He think he is so proud. He think he can't be taken down. Right. With his space station, his space force, his military might, and all that. When God gonna send Christ on here and the angels destroy this place in 1 hour. That's what's gonna happen to the so-called man. He's gonna get destroyed. Read on.
Whose habitation is high.
Like them skyscrapers. Read.
That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the
So
ground?
that's who's gonna bring me down? Who's gonna destroy me? Verse 4.
Come. Verse 4. Though thou exhort thyself as the eagle, and thou shalt set the nest among the
Let's
stars.
set that nest among the stars, man. Let's see that with, like I said, his space force going out. Right now, that it looked at a picture. It looked like a junkyard. All the stuff he's doing out there and everything like that, trying to go to Mars and all his salads, things like that. That's him doing that, man. That's the white man doing it. That's not us. That's not Black Hispanic American. We don't own no spaceship, you know, like that. We don't have the money to build a spaceship, but they do. They having Jeff Bezos and all them doing that, going out of space for 250 grand, something like that, doing backflips out of space and all that. That's them doing that.
Salakia, sir. Yeah, they so proud, so on and so forth, and they don't care. They got all that, like you were saying earlier. They got so much junk they got so much junk that's going, you know what I'm saying, that's just floating in space.
Exactly.
And you know what I'm saying, in our atmosphere that is crazy. Nobody said, yo, we have to clean up that stuff. Whatever happens, they just leave it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's like they pollute the ocean with their sanitation system.
Come.
You know, all that garbage in the water and the sewers. It ain't supposed to be like that. That's why we so sick now. You know, all the pollutants we take into our body. That's because of him. Go to verse 10.
Come. Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 10. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut forever.
Cut off forever for that violence against our brother Jacob. Shame gonna cover nothing for that violence, man. That's what's gonna happen to a so-called white man for his brother, for what he had done to Blacks, Hispanics, and American Indians. He got to pay. He got to be put to death. He got to be destroyed. You know, he can't be on earth no more. This world won't be right if one white person is alive. Go to Malachi 1:1. Malachi.
Come. Malachi. Let me see. Yeah. Stop. Malachi chapter 1. Was it 1:1, sir?
1:1. Yep.
Come. Malachi chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Most High to Israel by Malachi.
Mm-hmm.
I have loved you, saith the Most High. Yet ye say, wherein have thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Say the Most High, yet I love Jacob.
Go ahead. We don't see the Most High loves Jacob. He loves Blacks, Hispanics, and Indians, but he hates Esau. Read on.
Come. Verse 3. And I hate Esau, and lay his mountain as his heritage waste for the dragon of the wilderness.
Yeah, and Most High destroyed Esau for a time. For a time, Esau was destroyed. He laid waste to his foundation. Read on.
Whereas Edom saith,
this is what the so-called white man said. Read on.
Saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate place. Thus saith the Most High of hosts.
That's what Edom says. That he said he was destroyed, but he's gonna come back, and that was the Renaissance era. That's when he came out of the caves and started conquering everything, started painting over the images and making Jesus look white, and Peter and Paul and Mary and all the prophets of the Bible look white, and calling himself a Jew. Read on.
They shall build, but I will throw down.
So the Most High gonna throw down. They're gonna build up, but the Most High gonna throw down. Right. He's gonna destroy this kingdom. Go to Romans 9. He's gonna destroy America. He's gonna destroy America, Britain, France, Germany, and all these white nations upon there. He's gonna destroy all of them. Go to Romans 9 and 10.
Come. Romans chapter 9, verse 10. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. For the children bring not yet, but for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good nor evil or evil.
They was in the womb. You can't do good. Go ahead. You can't do any good or evil in the womb. Read.
That the purpose of of God according to the election might stand, not of works, but of him that
You
calleth.
see that this is the Most High's plan. He wants Esau to be put to death. He hates Esau. He created Esau to hate him.
That's right.
That's God's prerogative. We can do whatever we want to do. Read on.
Come. It was said unto her, the elders shall serve the
And
younger.
you know who came out first, right? Our oppressor. So one day the white man gonna be in service to us. Go ahead.
Oh, Salakia, sir. Now, if I may, because a lot of people don't, that scripture which you just dropped is so hard body one west, because people don't realize what that line just said. You know, because it's our tradition, the elder shall get the inheritance.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying? It's the eldest
It's
son.
the eldest son.
But when we looking at the decision what the Most High wanted,
Exactly.
he said, you know what I'm saying? He said, because we know, because Jacob and Esau, you know what I'm saying? In general, the elder will get your oldest son.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? If because the tradition is there. If I, you know what I'm saying? If let's say we're talking about Esau. If Esau have an elder, the eldest son would get the inheritance.
That's right.
So that tradition would still go, except for this one,
Exactly.
because the Most High ordained this right
Damn
here.
right. Damn
Come
right.
on.
That's right. Just like with Jacob when he wanted to bless Ephraim and Manasseh, Manasseh should have got the blessing, but he pushed his hand like this and put it on Ephraim. Said, "We're gonna build his house on Ephraim." He's the father. That's his prerogative. Same thing the Most High. He controls this. He controls the world. He puts everything in motion. So he wanted elders, and he wanted Esau to be a slave. And that's the hope that we have. That's the hope that we have. Go to Isaiah 14:21.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers.
That's fate. The Isaiah the 4th is about the destruction of the white man. And he said, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, man. The white man got to go. Go to Revelation 13:9.
Come.
This is the hope in the Bible. This is what we're looking forward to. This is what IC became saying since 19 that the white man's gonna fall and we're gonna be on top. Revelation 13:9. What you got?
Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Verse 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
How do we read how the white man live? By the sword shalt thou live. So he got to die by the sword. When today's time, thermonuclear warfare, a bomb gonna hit this place. A bomb gonna hit America. It's gonna hit all our Edomite enemies. It's gonna destroy us. Go to in the Revelations 2:9.
Come. Revelations chapter 2,
verse 9.
Come. Chapter 2, verse 9. I know thy works and tribulations and poverty, but thou art rich.
That's what Christ is saying. It says he knows that we are rich, even though we struggling in the projects. We live in check to check. Don't know how we gonna make, how we gonna pay for this, how we gonna buy our child this, buy our child that, how we gonna pay the rent, how we gonna buy food. He said he knows our part, but thou art rich. Read on.
And I know the blasphemy.
What's blasphemy? A wicked lie. That's what blasphemy is. Read on.
Of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
The synagogue of Satan, the chief house of Satan. That's the so-called white man, Amalek in particular, according to the Bible, or the Jewish man who calls himself a Jew today. He's the synagogue of Satan. He's going to be destroyed. Read what you got.
Come. Verse 10. Fear none of these things which thou say suffered. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulations 10 days. But thou be thy faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life.
That's like some of the devil, the Most High, that's saying he's gonna cast some of us into prison, man. I'm so correct. Right now, what is he doing? JP Morgan, we don't want Kanye West bank money in our bank no more.
That's right.
Kyrie, you can't play basketball no more. Nick Cannon, you gotta apologize. He lost all his TV shows and all that. Even go back even further. I even remember this was back with the Denver Nuggets. Remember that a couple of years back, maybe like 10 years ago, something. I think it was something. When the guy in the Denver Nuggets, he wouldn't stand for the national anthem.
Oh, God.
I had to talk with him. Oh, you ain't gonna do that. How dare you? You know, how dare you stand? How dare you don't stand for it? They had a little talk. He was standing for the anthem because they threatened his money. We don't.
Salaki, sir, and if I may, you can't forget about Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg had to apologize when she said when she talked about because it was a statement that I think it was somebody made between how, you know what I'm saying, how the Germans was going up against. They just made that, you know what I'm saying, how the Germans was going up against the Jews, and how I think she said also how, you know what I'm saying, how the this, you know what I'm saying, the same Caucasian people was going up against us. Right. So the person was just making a, you know what I'm saying, comparison, and she had to apologize for that.
Exactly. She said the Jews, man, he's Caucasian, he's white.
Yeah, he's right, and it's the same concept.
That's right. Yeah, she had to apologize. They threatened you that money. They should just give it up. I mean, I don't understand, man. You got millions of dollars. Millions. You can't spend all that money. So if you're not on TV anymore, you can't play basketball anymore, live your life. You know what I mean? Live your life. You know what I mean? You can't make records anymore. You got millions of dollars, you got billions of dollars, man. You live your life. You know what I mean? But you know, what's that famous school? That famous, what popular man in the whole world was losing soul? Losing soul. Our people losing their soul to be a part of white man's life. Glad you want to say
Salaki. So I think it's the fame. I think it's one to be, you know, I think they're addicted of wanting to be on TV. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Until they stuck on the limelight. Exactly. They need to be in a lot. So I know, it can't be about the money because they got all the monies. Exactly. But I think like I need to be on TV. They're addicted to that fame, that status.
Yeah. Now we're gonna get into, let's see how the white man got to be the Jew and why people think he is the Jew. Go to 1 Maccabees 3:48.
Khan. 1 Maccabees.
We're going to end it with this.
Chapter 3, verse 48. And lay open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their image.
The Renaissance era. That's what the Renaissance era. Look at this picture right here. It's right here. Is this on the camera? Look what the Jewish man is doing. He's painting over the picture. They call this whitewashing. This was like this.
Perfect.
They call this whitewashing when you do that. They made Jesus look white. Make Paul, Mary, Peter, Isaiah, Jeremiah, everybody look white. So that's when people go into the records, man. They say, yeah, they must be the chosen. Look at all the pictures. They put that image of Jesus up, which is Caesar's balls there. They put that up and make that as white. And you died if you didn't say that Christ was white. Like how you read the Maccabees as well too. They got a scripture in the Maccabees where it said it was unlawful for us to call ourselves a Jew. You know, we had to or keep our feasts. We had to call ourselves by heathen names, and a white man calls himself by Jewish names. That's how everybody thinks he's a Jew. Everybody thinks he's the chosen people of God. God's with him. He has all the money, all the power. He must be chosen people of God. I mean, he's not. It's those people in the ghetto. That's the chosen people of God. People in the bars on the reservation, we're the chosen people of God. We're the real Jew. The white man is not a Jew. And with that, I'm going to end it.
Come.
Yeah. Pay your tithes. Support this truth. We got the Feast of Dedication coming up. After that, the Feast of Purim. And after that, it's the Passover. Get down to the Passover.
That's right.
It's going to be in Raleigh, North Carolina. Come on down. Break bread with your brothers. Eat some unleavened bread, some lamb. It's going to be a good time. Shalom.
Shalom. All right.